EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Wizards of Melbourne taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Patriots at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pushes him over, and he is tackled inside the 40, point to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now. Drill, 52.
1st and 10, Young. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
It's Young on first down. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It's Young off play action. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here is Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Quick, yellow.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And on Melbourne, first down.
Set, ready. Opposite, green. Cut.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow it to cut upfield. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this will be a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Wizards are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Pushing his way through. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go. Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this.
Here we go.
People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Ready.
1st down, Young. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And on Melbourne, 1st down.
Down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Darnell Mooney, a 23-yard run. And the Wizards have moved out in front. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Wizards 14, Patriots 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
21.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That throw by Young incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. He may go. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Young's pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. But he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Young. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Ready, ready. Set, go. Ready, go.
Final play of the half, Young. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing, Young. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Young. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
2nd down, Young. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jones. Running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good for a Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here we go. 11.
Jones now to throw on second down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Oh, look at that. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
A gain of 12. First down, Wizards.
Smith red. Hey, go steal.
Again, it's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Melbourne.
Check smash.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try and run Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Go.
Now Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it. The drive for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
11-11.
From midfield now on second down. Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll get this down to the 38. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Come on, set. 12.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Jack Thompson on the tackle that time.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to. Right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he had that ball down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ultra.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Down to about the 45. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run once more with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now motion left with Mooney. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here comes Mooney now on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case,
touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Wizards get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 19.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 98 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
15. And a Melbourne first down.
Black open. Ready?
Young here to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 45 yards. And the Wizards have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. Touchdown! Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Wizards have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Fighting, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
you